We will explore how this ancient land became a crucible of innovation, giving the world concepts like zero, intricate philosophical systems, and timeless spiritual practices. Join us as we uncover the layers of this incredible civilization, a story of continuity and change.
This journey is about the flow of ideas, the evolution of art, and the enduring quest for knowledge.
These ancient paintings are the first whispers of a culture taking root, offering a rare glimpse into a world that existed long before written records. India's history is a living epic that stretches back for millennia, a testament to the resilience and creativity of its people.
Our journey into India's past begins in the Stone Age, defined by survival and ingenuity.
Early humans crafted tools from stone, bone, and wood to hunt and gather. In places like Bhimbetka, early artists painted scenes on cave walls, a priceless record of their lives.
As the climate changed, humans learned to cultivate plants and domesticate animals, transitioning to settled life.
This agricultural revolution led to permanent villages. Populations grew, craftsmanship flourished, and communities strengthened. These humble beginnings paved the way for one of the world's most spectacular ancient civilizations. This period saw the composition of later Vedic texts like the Upanishads, exploring deep philosophical questions.
Small tribal assemblies gave way to larger kingdoms.
The center of civilization shifted eastward to the fertile Gangetic plains.
The early Vedic Age was characterized by a semi-nomadic pastoral society where wealth was measured in cattle.
This marked the beginning of the Vedic Age, named after the Vedas.
Around 1900 BCE, this civilization began to decline.
The Indus script remains undeciphered.
Life in these cities was remarkably advanced.
Its cities, like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, were marvels of engineering and urban planning.
This is known as the Indus Valley or Harappan Civilization. As the Vedic period ended, northern India's political landscape transformed. This era marked the rise of the 16 great kingdoms, the Mahajanapadas. This period of political upheaval was also an age of profound intellectual and spiritual ferment. Out of this fertile ground, Jainism and Buddhism were born. Buddhism spread rapidly, influencing the art, culture, and philosophy of countless societies. The Mahajanapada period was a revolutionary era of ideas that would inspire millions. While kingdoms fought for power, a new force arose in the West. Alexander the Great, having conquered Persia, marched into India. He faced King Porus at the Battle of the Hydaspes.
Porus fought fiercely, but Alexander's superior tactics prevailed.
Impressed by Porus's bravery, Alexander restored his kingdom.
Alexander's campaign was short. His weary army turned back. The invasion disrupted the northwest and opened India to Greek influence. Witnessing this, Chandragupta Maurya, guided by Chanakya, saw opportunity.
They would soon overthrow the Nandas and establish a great empire.
Ashoka's reign transformed the Mauryan Empire from a powerful military state into a beacon of enlightened rule, leaving an enduring legacy of peace and compassion that continues to inspire India and the world to this day.
He built hospitals for people and animals, planted trees along roads, and sent Buddhist missionaries to spread the teachings of the Buddha to lands as far away as Sri Lanka, Southeast Asia, and the Hellenistic kingdoms.
Under Ashoka's patronage, the Mauryan Empire reached its zenith not just in territory, but in moral and cultural influence. He had his edicts, inscribed on magnificent stone pillars and rock faces throughout the empire, to spread his message of peace and ethical governance.
Ashoka renounced violent conquest and embraced Buddhism, dedicating his life to ruling based on the principles of Dhamma, which included non-violence, tolerance, and social welfare.
His campaign against the kingdom of Kalinga was brutally successful, but the immense death and destruction he witnessed filled him with profound remorse. This experience triggered a deep spiritual transformation.
Chandragupta's grandson, Ashoka the Great, ascended the throne around 268 BCE and is one of the most remarkable figures in world history. Early in his reign, Ashoka was a ruthless conqueror, driven by ambition to expand the empire to its furthest limits.
This robust structure allowed the Mauryan Empire to unify a vast and diverse subcontinent under a single, stable political authority for the first time.
A vast network of spies kept the emperor informed across his sprawling domain, ensuring stability and order. The empire was divided into provinces, each governed by a viceroy, and possessed a powerful standing army to defend borders and maintain internal peace.
The Mauryan state, as envisioned by Chanakya in the Arthashastra, was a highly centralized and efficient administrative machine. It was a marvel of organization, with complex bureaucracy managing tax collection and justice to public works and trade.
Chandragupta turned his attention to the northwest, challenging the Greek satraps left behind by Alexander. He successfully liberated the region from foreign rule, extending his empire from the Bay of Bengal to the Hindu Kush mountains in the west.
By 322 BCE, he captured Pataliputra, deposing the last Nanda king and ascending to the throne. This marked the beginning of the Mauryan dynasty, a pivotal moment in Indian history.
With Chanakya's strategic genius guiding his moves, Chandragupta capitalized on public resentment against the Nanda dynasty. He raised a formidable army and launched a successful campaign, systematically conquering the territories of the Nanda Empire.
The Kushans pioneered gold coins in India, facilitating international trade. Their reign saw cultural dynamism, with global influences converging on Indian soil.
Art and culture reached new heights through a fusion of traditions, exemplified by the Gandhara school, blending Indian and Greco-Roman styles.
Kanishka the Great, a patron of Buddhism, placed the Kushan Empire at the heart of the Silk Road, fostering exchange between Rome, Persia, India, and China.
Simultaneously, the Satavahanas rose in the Deccan, fostering religious tolerance, economic prosperity, and extensive trade networks. Sculpture from Sarnath and Mathura represents a high point in Indian art, known for its elegance and spirituality. The Gupta Empire fostered creativity, leaving a mark on Indian civilization.
This era saw advancements in temple architecture. Gupta sculptors perfected images of deities renowned for their beauty.
Peace and prosperity created an environment for arts and literature to blossom. The poet Kalidasa wrote plays like Shakuntala.
The Gupta era, from the 4th to 6th century CE, is celebrated as the Golden Age of India, a time of peace, stability, and prosperity.
Samudragupta, a military strategist and arts patron, established the Gupta Empire.
Around the 4th century CE, the Gupta dynasty began to unify northern India. The Gupta legacy is one of synthesis and perfection, influencing Indian culture for centuries. The serene Buddha statues, Kalidasa's poetry, and the concept of zero are enduring gifts. The Iron Pillar of Delhi showcases unmatched metallurgical skill.
Varahamihira contributed to astronomy and hydrology. Gupta medicine expanded on Ayurveda, including complex surgeries.
Aryabhata accurately calculated the solar year and theorized Earth's rotation.
The decimal system and the concept of zero revolutionized mathematics. His defeat by Muhammad Ghori at Tarain marked a turning point, opening India to new conquerors. The stage was set for a new political order.
Prithviraj Chauhan, a legendary Rajput king, became a symbol of resistance against invasions from the northwest.
In the north and west, the Rajputs emerged, warrior clans famed for their valor, chivalry, and magnificent forts.
Dynasties like the Palas in Bengal and the Cholas in the south rose, building temples and expanding trade.
After the Gupta Empire's fall, India splintered into regional kingdoms. Harshavardhana briefly unified the north, but his empire faded quickly. The Delhi Sultanate's legacy shaped India's next chapter.
This era saw new art, architecture, and administration, laying the groundwork for future empires.
The Sultanate expanded under dynasties like the Khaljis and Tughlaqs, blending Indian and Perso-Turkic cultures.
Razia Sultana, India's only female Muslim monarch, ruled with vision but faced fierce opposition.
His successor, Iltutmish, consolidated power and nominated his daughter Razia as ruler.
Qutb-ud-Din Aibak, once a slave, became Delhi's first sultan and began building the Qutub Minar.
Prithviraj Chauhan's defeat led to Turkic rule and the rise of the Delhi Sultanate. India's destiny was about to change again.
Regional powers rose, and a new force from overseas prepared to enter the scene.
By the 18th century, Mughal power waned under Aurangzeb, creating a power vacuum.
The empire blended Persian, Turkic, and Indian traditions, influencing art, cuisine, and language.
Mughal rulers like Jahangir and Shah Jahan built iconic monuments, including the Taj Mahal.
Akbar the Great expanded the empire, promoted religious tolerance, and fostered a vibrant court of scholars and artists.
In 1526, Babur's victory at Panipat ended the Sultanate and began the Mughal Empire. India's future would soon be shaped by foreign ambitions.
The British East India Company began its rise, setting the stage for colonial rule.
European trading companies, especially the British, exploited these rivalries.
Shivaji's Marathas and Ranjit Singh's Sikhs built formidable states.
As the Mughal Empire declined, regional powers like the Marathas, Sikhs and Mysore asserted themselves.
Poet saints like Kabir, Mirabai, and Guru Nanak inspired millions, challenging social hierarchies.
Amidst political upheaval, the Bhakti movement swept India, emphasizing personal devotion and equality. India's long journey to freedom was underway.
The struggle for independence became a fight for justice, equality, and a new nation.
Nationalist movements grew, led by the Indian National Congress and visionaries like Gandhi.
After the revolt, the British Crown took direct control, beginning the Raj.
The 1857 revolt united Indians in a fierce, though unsuccessful, fight for freedom.
British rule brought new systems but devastated traditional industries and caused widespread hardship.
The British East India Company's victory at Plassey in 1757 marked the start of colonial dominance. The freedom struggle instilled a sense of national identity. This spirit of nation-building defined the first chapter of modern India's journey.
The challenges were daunting, yet there was an unshakable spirit to build a better future.
The early years were a baptism by fire, overcoming the wounds of partition.
The Constituent Assembly drafted a constitution that would lay the legal and moral foundation for this new India.
The leaders of the new India were driven by a powerful vision to build a modern, secular, and democratic republic.
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel integrated princely states into the Indian Union.
Partition unleashed one of the largest and most violent mass migrations in human history.
The tricolour flag was hoisted for the first time at the Red Fort in Delhi.
India awoke to life and freedom, ending nearly 2 centuries of British colonial rule. The Constitution secures a living wage for workers, provides free education for children, and promotes the welfare of weaker sections. This framework has been the bedrock of modern India, guiding the nation through challenges.
Beyond political rights, the Constitution laid out a vision for social transformation.
The successful conduct of regular, free and fair elections has been one of India's greatest achievements.
One revolutionary aspect was its commitment to universal adult franchise.
It enshrined fundamental rights, guaranteeing civil liberties protected by the courts.
The Constitution established a parliamentary system and independent institutions.
On January 26, 1950, India became a full-fledged republic.
The document was a testament to foresight, a charter for a sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic republic.
This agricultural triumph marked a crucial step for India.
While facing criticism for its environmental impact, it broke the shackles of food dependency
and averted famines.
India transformed into a food surplus country. The Green Revolution was a monumental achievement.
This included the introduction of high-yielding variety seeds,
a movement known as the Green Revolution.
The government recognized that self-sufficiency in food production was a matter of national security and sovereignty.
India faced a persistent crisis, the threat of famine. The aspiration is to create a thriving blue economy that contributes significantly to the nation's GDP and ensures marine ecosystem conservation, charting a course for another revolution of abundance.
The government has launched the Blue Revolution to modernize the fisheries sector and promote sustainable fishing practices, boosting coastal community incomes.
India has sought to replicate this success in the blue economy, focusing on sustainable ocean resource use. With its vast coastline of over 7,500 kilometers, India has immense potential in fisheries, aquaculture, marine biotechnology, and renewable energy.
The revolution made milk abundant and affordable while improving cattle breeding and animal health. The cooperative model demonstrated collective action's power and became a rural development blueprint, proving grassroots farmer empowerment could drive massive national change.
Operation Flood was implemented in 3 phases over more than 2 decades. It linked rural milk producers with urban consumer markets, creating stable income for millions of families, especially women responsible for livestock care.
This model organized millions of small dairy farmers into village-level cooperatives. These cooperatives collected milk, processed it in modern plants, and marketed products professionally. The system eliminated middlemen, ensuring farmers received fair prices.
The architect was Dr. Verghese Kurian, a social entrepreneur believing in farmer empowerment. Operation Flood created a nationwide milk grid modeled on the Kaira District Cooperative, popularly known as AMUL.
The country faced severe milk shortages with poor quality available milk. This prompted the launch in 1970 of Operation Flood, ushering in the White Revolution and transforming India into the world's largest milk producer.
Following the Green Revolution's success in food grain security, India turned to milk production. For centuries, India kept cattle, but the dairy sector was unorganized with the world's lowest milk yields.
The goal is to build an accessible and affordable healthcare system for all.
Recent initiatives like the Ayushman Bharat program aim to provide health coverage to vulnerable citizens. The swift rollout of indigenous COVID-19 vaccines demonstrated the country's scientific prowess.
India's healthcare sector continues to face significant challenges.
World-class private hospitals offer complex medical procedures at a fraction of the cost. This has attracted international patients, creating a thriving medical tourism industry.
India has emerged as a global hub for medical tourism and advanced care.
This transformed the country into the pharmacy of the world.
The eradication of smallpox showcased the effectiveness of public health efforts. From transporting rocket parts on a bicycle to landing on the moon, the saga of Indian space exploration is a testament to the nation's ambition.
ISRO is working on the Gaganyaan mission, which aims to send Indian astronauts into space.
The Chandrayaan-3 mission achieved a historic milestone by successfully landing a rover near the moon's south pole,
Making the groundbreaking discovery of water molecules on the lunar surface. This was followed by the success of the Mars Orbiter mission, or Mangalyaan, to successfully reach Martian orbit on its maiden attempt.
ISRO's achievements are a source of immense national pride.
is self-reliance and cost-effectiveness. Creating a series of powerful rockets like the PSLV and GSLV,
The beginnings were incredibly humble. Rocket parts were transported on bicycles. ISRO has grown into one of the world's most respected space agencies.
it must be second to none in applying advanced technologies to the real problems of man and society.
This enhances self-reliance and ensures military readiness for 21st century challenges.
The Indian armed forces are modernizing, focusing on indigenous manufacturing.
India's military strength reached a new dimension, declaring itself a nuclear weapons state.
The Indian Air Force is one of the most powerful, with advanced aircraft.
The Indian Navy protects maritime trade routes and serves as a security provider.
In 1999, it achieved a high-altitude victory in the Kargil War.
The Indian Army has proven its mettle in numerous conflicts.
The Indian Army, Navy and Air Force have evolved into a formidable fighting force.
Upon gaining independence, India inherited a battle-hardened military. The Digital India program aims to leverage technology to deliver government services, promote financial inclusion, and transform the country into a digitally empowered society.
India is now the third largest startup ecosystem in the world, producing numerous unicorns in sectors like e-commerce, fintech, and edtech.
Today, India has one of the largest and fastest-growing internet user bases, fueled by affordable smartphones and cheap mobile data.
The success of the IT sector shifted the perception of the country from a land of snake charmers to a hub of technological innovation.
That event showcased the skills, reliability, and cost-effectiveness of Indian IT professionals on a global stage.
The Y2K bug scare proved to be a massive catalyst for the Indian IT industry.
Visionary entrepreneurs founded companies like Infosys, Wipro, and TCS, offering low-cost software development and maintenance services.
A unique convergence of factors created the perfect storm for this boom.
While challenges remain, the overall narrative is one of remarkable transformation. The journey from the crisis of 1991 to becoming a global economic powerhouse is a testament to India's resilience and immense potential.
The government focuses on boosting growth through initiatives like Make in India, infrastructure development, and improved business policies.
Today, India stands as a resurgent economic power with significant global influence, playing an active role in shaping global economic discourse.
Massive foreign investment and a burgeoning consumer market have made India a key destination for global corporations. India has emerged as one of the fastest-growing major economies, now ranked among the top 5 globally.
These reforms unleashed economic growth, lifting millions out of poverty and integrating India with the global economy.
The road ahead is long and will have its share of obstacles, but the spirit of India, resilient, diverse, and ever-aspiring, is poised to write an even more glorious chapter.
On the global stage, India aspires to play a role as a leading power.
The challenge is to ensure that the fruits of development reach every single person, leaving no one behind.
Socially, the aspiration is to build a truly inclusive and equitable society. This means continuing the fight against poverty, malnutrition, and disease.
This economic vision is intertwined with the goal of sustainable development.
The focus is on fostering cutting-edge technologies like artificial intelligence.
A key aspiration is to become a global leader in innovation and technology.
The aspiration is to transform India into a developed nation by 2047.
The primary goal is to harness the potential of its demographic dividend.
It looks to the future with a mix of immense pride in its achievements. The timeless echo of ancient wisdom, combined with the vibrant energy of its young population, positions India to write a new chapter. The great Indian saga continues.
India's strength lies in its ability to navigate complexity, to embrace diversity, and to constantly reinvent itself.
The journey ahead will undoubtedly have its own set of challenges.
As we conclude this narrative, we see that the story of India connects a glorious past, a dynamic present, and a future filled with immense promise.
These achievements represent the collective will and indomitable spirit of 1 billion-plus people striving to build a better future.
It has become a world leader in information technology, a respected spacefaring nation, and a global pharmacy.
From the trauma of partition, a new republic was born.
This history is a testament to India's remarkable capacity for synthesis.
The past is a living presence that continues to shape the India of today.
This is a story of a rich and complex tapestry, creating a pattern of enduring strength and beauty that is uniquely Indian.